Explain to me just what's going on here, Dr. Stockman.
I am already prepared to put the next plan into action. A plan that will take care of your little search and finish off those blasted turtle creatures while we're at it.
I just hope it goes well, Doctor. Hun, continue to assist Dr. Stockman with his plan. I must gain possession of that sword as quickly as possible. And Hun, eliminate anyone who interferes, whoever they may be. Yes, sir.
Imbeciles. Now what are these turtle creatures?
This mysterious turtle is thought to be on the loose in
guys,
Manhattan.
look at this!
We have acquired footage of the Turtle Man thought to be a member of this ring of thieves. This footage was captured by a security camera at the scene of the crime.
Turtle Man? Are we turtle men, or are we giant turtles? It's not like we were crossbred with humans or anything, so Turtle Man isn't quite right. Is it, Donnie?
Keep it down, Mikey. We're trying to listen here.
Shh!
Here is the footage of this Turtle Man. Watch closely.
I don't know what that thing is, but if it's trying to imitate us, it should have a little better fashion sense. I mean, look, our shells are much more vibrant green, aren't they?
Either way, as turtles, we've got to do something about this.
What do you know about the crimes, Donnie? Can you figure out where they'll strike next?
Just 1 minute. Here, and then here. I've got it! They'll strike here next.
We can't let them damage the turtle's honor anymore. Let's go, guys.
Are you sure this is the place, Donnie? I'm sure it was somewhere around here. Bingo. It's them again.
But it looks like they're just about to make their getaway.
You punks won't get away with dishonoring us turtles.
Do you have any idea why he's always like this, Leo? Couldn't he be a little more delicate?
True, he's about as hot-headed as they come. But I don't like being dishonored any more than he does.
Who are these fools? I see. So you're those lizard man freaks I've been hearing about.
Who are we? More like, who are you? And get it right, we're turtles! Have you ever seen a lizard this good-looking?
Either way, you're still freaks. From where I stand, you look pretty freakish yourself. Tell me, just what did you eat to get that big? I've heard enough from you, lizard man. I can't let anyone who interferes with Master Shredder, lizard or otherwise, escape here alive. Men, give them a warm welcome.
I told you, we're turtles!
Out of my way, Nimrod! How about that? Out of my way, Nimrod! How about that? Yeah! Yeah! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Feel that? Yeah! Now I'm mad! How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Now I'm mad! Feel that? Yeah! Feel that? about that? Ha! How about... Ha! Now I'm mad. Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod. Feel that? How about that? Out of... Now, how about that? Out of my way, Nimrod. How about that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? All right! Feel that? Yeah! Yeah! Out of my way, Nimrod! Out of my way, Nimrod! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. How about that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Out of my way, Nimrod! Yeah! Feel that? How about that? How about that? Feel... Yeah! How about that? Yeah! How about that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Feel that? All right! How about that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Yeah! How about that? Double stop. Feel that? Feel that? Double stop. Now I'm mad. Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Now I'm mad. How about that? How about double stop? How about that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Double stop. Feel that? Feel that? Yep. How about that? Die, Bob. Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? What a joke! That was hardly even a warm-up!
They're trying to make a getaway. Whoa! That's an oversized transport helicopter. Awesome! This isn't the time, Motorhead. Follow that semi.
Nimrod! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Double stop! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Yeah! Feel that? How about that? Ha! Ha! How about... Double stop! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! How about that? Feel that? Ha! Dive bomb! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Dive bomb! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Double stop! Feel that? Ha! Alley-oop! Feel that? Ha! Alley-oop! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Ha! Ha! Dive! Feel that? Double stop! Double stop! Feel that? Ha! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Feel that? Alley-oop! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! How about that? Alley-oop! Yeah! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! How about that? Yeah! Die, Bob! Feel that? Ha! Now I'm mad! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Ha! How about that? All right! Ha! Ha! How about... Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Die, Bob! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about that? Ha! 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 Now I'm mad! Feel that? Feel that? Alley-oop! Ha! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! How about that? Ha! Ha! Feel that? Yeah! Feel that? Now I'm mad. Feel that? Now I'm mad. How about that? Yeah! Feel that? Now I'm mad. Feel that? Feel that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about... Out of my way, Nimrod! Double stop! Feel that? How about that? Yeah! How about... Feel that? Out of my way! Feel that? How about that? Yeah! Now I'm mad. How about... Yeah! Yeah! All right! All right! Now I'm mad. Alley-oop! How about... How about that? Yeah! How about that? Out of my way, Nimrod! How about that? Now I'm mad. Yeah! Yeah! Die, Mom! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about that? Double stop! How about that? How about that? Yeah! Yeah! Feel that? How about that? Feel that? Ha! Now I'm mad. Alley-oop! Ha! How about that? Feel that? Feel that? How about Ha! Ha! How about that? Feel that? Ha! Double shot. Ha! How about Alley-oop! Alley-oop! Ha! How about that? Ha! Duck! Ha! Ha! How about that? Double shot! Yeah! Now I'm mad! Ha! How about Ha! How about that? Ha! How about that? Ha! How about that? Yeah! Ha! Ha! How about that? How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about Ha! How about that? Ha! Feel that? 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 Double shot! Ha! Yeah!
This place sure does look suspicious.
You think all of these trucks belong to them? If so, I wonder where all the containers loaded with artwork are.
Hey guys, isn't that a pretty moon? There's a turtle in the moon, you know?
Can it, Mikey? Don't you realize where we are? Hey, what's that? That's the turtle we saw on TV.
There's no mistaking it.
That's for sure. It doesn't have even a shred of our class, though.
What incredible technology! Who could have built this robot?
It looks like it wants to stop us. We'll take it on. Let's go, guys!
How about that? Ha! How about Ha! Yeah! Feel that? Die, Bob! Yeah! Alley-oop! Feel that? Ha! Feel that? Feel that? Ha! 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 Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? How about that? How about that? All right. All right. Yeah! Die, Bob! Out of my way, Nimrod! Yeah! Yeah! Double south. How about that? Out of my way, Nimrod! How about... Feel that? Now I'm mad! Ha! Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm mad! Feel that? Ha! Yeah! Feel that? Die, Bob! Out of my way, Nimrod! Ha! Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm mad! Ha! How about that? Ha! Yeah! Double south! Feel that? Now I'm mad! Now I'm mad! How about that? Yeah! How about that? Ha! 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 Out of my way, Nimrod! Ha! Now I'm mad! Ha! Double stop! Yeah! Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm mad! Die, Mom! Ha! How about that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! 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 Out of my way, Nimrod! Double stop! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Yeah! Ha! Feel that? Now! Die, Mom! Feel that? Feel that? Double stop! Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Ha! 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 Feel that? Feel that? Ha! Now I'm mad. Out of my way, Nimrod. Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod. Yeah! How about that? Now I'm mad. Out of my way, Nimrod. Ha! Now I'm mad. Double stop. Ha! Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Feel that? Now I'm mad. Ha! How about that? Ha! Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. How about that? Double. Feel that? Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Ha! 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 Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm mad! Ha! Now I'm mad! Out of my way, Nimrod! Now! Ha! Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm mad! Ha! Ha! Now I'm mad! Out of my way, Nimrod! Feel that? Yeah! Ha! Now I'm mad! All right! All right! How about ha! Now I'm mad! Now I'm mad! Feel that? Feel that? Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Feel that? Feel that? Feel that? Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm mad.
I didn't know turtles could be that stubborn. Aren't they supposed to be more gentlemanly? More mild-mannered?
That's true in general, but some, like Raph here, are far from gentlemanly. Isn't it a bit strange that a turtle would fly through the sky and fire off missiles?
You think you can get away? No chance! Ah!
You can always count on him to jump to action in times like this.
All right, let's go!
Yeah! Saved, Leo! Mission accomplished!
No, not yet.
What's left to do?
Leave it to me. That model of helicopter is my specialty.
Whoa, very impressive, Donnie. Where'd you learn to pilot a helicopter?
From a flight sim on my computer.
We're having great luck with vehicles today. Are you sure you can get us safely back to the lair?
You bet.
But first, I've got a little delivery for us to make.
Good thinking, Leo. That ought to set him straight. I can't wait to see the TV news tomorrow.
Man, I really wanted some parts from that imposter robot. What a waste.
Don, how about you just stick to flying?
Whoa!